Hello everyone. Today we'll be making this award using SolidWorks, and what we will be doing is that we will be learning about features like loft and adding colors to it. So let's go. So now we have opened a new part and then go to sketch and select the plane. So let's go, and then we will go for slot. So slot is basically a rectangle with two semicircle around its corner. So let's go. We will define the dimension and we will continue. So 50 mm, then the width is going to be of 10 mm. So let's go. Now what we will be doing is that we will be adding one more plane above it. So what we will be doing that we will be using loft features today. So loft, or whatever you call it, but I call it loft. So let's go. We will add this new plane 40 mm above it, and then similarly we will draw one more slot, but it is going to be at 45 degree from the previous one. So let's go. We will define it as same we did for before. So 10 mm and the angle. We will be defining the angle that is going to be of 45 degree. So let's go. 45 it is, and we will continue. Similarly, we will add one more plane above it. So let's go. We will select the previous plane, go to features and then planes. In the reference, we will find the planes. Okay, now let's go. Similarly, we will make one more slot like that, and it is also going to be about 45 degree from the previous one. So let's define it 50 and 10 and done. So what we have done is that we have created a few sketch on different planes above each other. So what we will do is that we will be adding one more plane. We will be doing the same thing as before, but this time the dimension would be different. So let's go. We will be defining it smart dimensioning, and it is going to be of almost half. So half, and then at this side also we need to decrease it. So it is 6 mm it is. So let's go, and now we will be using the features lofted boss, and then we will select the two sketches and done. Similarly, we will select these two sketches and we will use the features loft again. So you can see it is twisted. So for correct it, we need to do it on the perpendicular side of like where it needs to be. So we can see it is so we will draw one more line. Okay, done. So what happens is that we need to connect these two points using a line, as you have seen. So now let's go. We will select these two and done. Again, similarly, we have to correct it also. This is called profile. So we need to correct the profile. Okay, let's go. Done. You can clearly see like there is a spiral kind of thing is there. So that is exactly what we are trying to do. So let's go. Now what we will be doing is that we will be giving it a base. As you all know, all awards have a base. So similarly, we will add one more plane, 40 mm distance, and what we will do is that we will make similarly a slot there, but this time the slot is going to be bigger. Let's go. We will defining it. It is going to be greater than our base slots. So it is 1830. Now done. Similarly, we will select these two sketches and we will just join it using loft. Similarly, done. Now you can clearly see our base is ready. But for that, what I will do is that I will add one more hole here to give it a sense. Let's go. We will add a reference line. As you all know, reference line, what it does is that center line is also reference line. And what it does is that it will give you a reference for a sketch. So now let's go. We will define this circle and it is going to be 20 mm. And we will extrude cut it. What we will do in the, instead of using blind, we will be using through all in the both directions. As you can clearly see, it will cut in both directions. Now done. Let's go. So we will be adding one base, like as you have seen in the video in the starting, as that there is going to be one human standing there. So for that we need a base. So what we are trying to make is a base. We will be using a hexagon, and let's go. Hexagon, and we need to define it also. So we are defining it, but for that we needed a reference line to define it properly. And now let's go. Let's define it properly now. Okay, 15, and let's go. Okay, so 20 mm it is, and we will doing is extrude the post about 10 mm. Done. Good, perfect, looking perfect. So in the bottom we need to add fillet. So what it does that it removes all the corners, sharp corners. So why we need to remove the sharp corners? It is more aesthetically good. It looks more good aesthetically. But one more important thing is that it also reduces stress concentration. So it will minimize the failure points. So let's go. Similarly on the top of this hexagon, we will be making a human, a dummy one, a easy one. We will not go into great details. So let's go. 5 mm for fit, for legs, and the distance between them is going to be also be 5 mm. Now we will extrude them. Done. So on the foot, on our legs, we need to add one more circle for our belly and all. So let's go. Okay, and we will define it. And now what we will be using is that we will be using tangent to make this more defined, circle defined. Let's go extrude, and you can extrude it to 10 mm. Let's go. Now it has been done. Now what we're doing is that we need to add arms to it, and for that we need to add soldiers. So let's add soldier. Okay, let's go. We will define it again. Let's go. We will using one more slot here. Okay, done. Now we have defined it fully, and now I will be using is trim. What trims does is that it removes all the extra lines to make like we cannot make different shapes using this simple triangle, rectangle, and all. So what we so for that we use a trim to make different shape according to our needs. Let's define it fully. Okay. Done. We have defined it now. So what we will be doing is that we will be extruding it. Let's go to extrude to 5 mm. Now done. So what we will be doing is that we will be adding our arms. Go to sketch. Then okay. We cannot see it properly now, so let's change it. Okay, now what we are doing is that we are changing the view. So we are now using lines. So what it does is that all the solid that we were seeing before, and we are just seeing like all the lines only. So it will be better for us to like correctly see where exactly we are placing our circle and all. Now we have defined it. Now go to features and extrude it. We need to extrude it to the other side. So okay, make it to 20 mm. 8 mm. Okay, let's go. Similarly, what we will be doing is that we will be mirroring it to the other side. Done. We have mirrored it. Now we will be making the neck for it. So if you are not understanding, you can follow me here. You can just decrease the speed of this video and watch it again and again to fully understand it properly. Or if you can easily understand it, then it is well and good for you. Okay, extrude it. Okay, now we are making the head for this. Okay, done. So what we have done is for head is that we have kept the diameter and its width equal. Now we will be adding fillets to this. Is only for make them more like natural. As we know, our heads are not square, so we are adding circles and fillets to it, so make it more round. Okay, we are set. Okay, we must select like the whole surface. Okay, similarly here we will be going to fillet. Now we will be continuing the fillet part to almost every part, so that now this is not for the stress concentration, as there are not going to be any much forces applied on here. It is just to make them more appealing and more pleasing to eyes. So let's go. As you can see, they are more smoother now and looking more good than before. So let's go. Now what we will be doing is that we will be adding colors to it. So for that what we need to do is that just what to do is that this color panel, then plastic, or you can choose any color from here. So once more I will tell you that we need to go to appearances. That is this 4 different colors ball. Then choose your color according to your need. So let's make it, and done. It is done. So our final product will be like this, adding more colors to it. So you can add colors according to you now. So let's go and send it to me.